What's up, kings? Welcome back to the channel, the place where we break down the real truth about women, attraction, and modern dating that most guys are either too afraid or too unaware to recognize. If you're new here, get ready. Today, I'm about to give you 5 behavioral signs that almost every woman shows when she hasn't experienced real, deep, intimate physical connection in a long time. Weeks, months, sometimes even years. And trust me, the 5th sign is the most powerful and impossible to miss. It's the one that separates the guys stuck in the friend zone from the ones she's secretly imagining bringing into her bedroom. These aren't guesses. These are patterns I've personally seen hundreds of times in my own life with my coaching clients and in the thousands of messages and voice notes you guys send me every week. So before we dive in, let's set the tone properly. If you're ready to stop being confused and start understanding women clearly, do these 3 things right now. Hit that like button. Let's aim for 7,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe and turn on all notifications. Next week, I'm dropping the most powerful emotional sign. The one phrase that can get a woman to open up to you in under 10 minutes. You don't want to miss it. And drop a comment with the number 15. Telling me which sign you've noticed the most. All right, let's get into it. Sign number 1. Touch becomes her hidden language. When a woman hasn't had meaningful physical intimacy in a long time, her body actually enters a scientifically recognized state called skin hunger. Your skin has over 5 million sensory receptors, many of which are directly connected to your oxytocin and dopamine systems, the chemicals responsible for feeling safe, desired, loved, and aroused. When those receptors go without stimulation for too long, the craving becomes biological. It's not optional, it's not just friendliness, it's a deep, primal need. So what happens? She starts touching you, but never in an obvious way. It's subtle, almost unconscious. You'll notice things like her lightly brushing your wrist when handing you something, laughing at your joke while letting her hand rest on your arm for a few seconds, fixing your collar or hoodie string even when nothing's wrong, sitting closer than necessary so her leg touches yours, or casually playing with your fingers in a friendly way. Here's what most men completely overlook. Every one of these touches is a test. She's asking herself, will he pull away? Will he freeze? Will he ignore it? Or will he stay relaxed, hold eye contact, and naturally return the energy? If you react awkwardly, her brain reads it as rejection. If you stay calm and confident, you pass the first invisible test. I had a client on a simple coffee date. The girl kept touching his arm while talking. He assumed she was just being nice. Afterward, he told me, I didn't make a move because I didn't want to ruin the friendship. Meanwhile, she was clearly trying to get his attention. She was craving connection, and he completely missed it. If you've ever overlooked signs like this, drop a B in the comments. You're not alone. Sign number 2. She constantly seeks emotional validation. When strong masculine presence and attention are missing from her life, a specific emotional gap forms. It's not about ego. It's about feeling understood. That emotional connection is often a prerequisite for her to feel safe enough to open up physically. So she starts asking deeper, loaded questions. Do you think I'm too emotional? Am I too much for most guys? Was I wrong in my last relationship? Do you actually think I'm attractive? These aren't casual questions. They're emotional tests. She's trying to see if you respond with depth or surface-level reassurance. Most guys fail by giving generic answers like, you're fine, or everyone feels that way. That instantly kills the vibe. But if you look her in the eyes and say something like, you feel things deeply, and honestly, that's rare these days. Most people avoid emotions. You don't, and that's powerful. You create a real emotional connection that most men never even realize exists. If that part hit you, go ahead and hit the like button again. Sign number 3. Her body language becomes extremely expressive. From a biological standpoint, when a woman goes without emotional and physical intimacy for a long time, her attraction system becomes more sensitive. It's like her internal radar is turned all the way up. You'll start noticing behaviors she may not even be aware of. Playing with her hair more often, crossing and uncrossing her legs, mirroring your posture, leaning toward you even when there's space, her pupils dilating, biting or licking her lips, adjusting her clothing frequently. Most guys misread this and rush in too quickly. That's how they end up getting rejected or ghosted. The right approach is controlled, gradual escalation. If she leans in, you lean